Why New Year's resolutions fail and how to make sure yours don't. So I'm Bria Sharon Eastep, integrative health practitioner, Mrs. United States 2021, personal trainer, group fitness instructor, Amazon #1 bestseller. And I felt like I should introduce myself first, just in case you guys haven't met me before, haven't heard my story. Um, but long story short, why I do what I do is I was doing all of the things. Life was awesome. I was on top of the world. I was running a business full time. I was going to school full time. I was bouncing back after helping my mom take care of my dad, who unfortunately lost his battle with a brain tumor. I was literally doing all the things, like I said, on top of the world. And then one day I wasn't. It was a hot scorcher day here in North Carolina. I know a lot of you guys are joining us from North Carolina, and I had just gotten off of my afternoon shift at the gym that I worked at. And I was coming home for a lunch break, and I remember sitting in my car, and it took me a lot of effort to get out of my car. And I remember looking at the door at the bottom of the steps and realizing I didn't have enough energy to make it up those steps, and I realized that was a problem. Not only was I physically just exhausted, I was mentally and emotionally drained. Long story short, I had gained 30 pounds in less than 3 months, and I was doing all of the right things. I was eating low sugar. I was doing no sugar, low carb. I was working out 6 days a week, doing cardio and weights, and I couldn't figure out what the problem was because, again, I was doing all of the right stuff. It's one thing to gain weight when you're, sitting on the couch eating Chips Ahoy and Oreos. Okay, yeah, but again, I was doing all of the right stuff that got me in fitness competition shape. Um, and I couldn't figure out what it was, and every time I went to the doctor, "Oh, your blood work's fine, and, just work out more and eat a little bit less." I'm like, "I can't, I'm starving." I literally work out for a living. I work out 6 days a week. So, that's why I got into integrative health, and what changed it for me was 3 pieces, and we'll talk about those pieces a little bit more today, but health, fitness, and mindset. So, oh, there's Devin. Let's let Devin in. So health, fitness, and mindset is what changed it for me. And now you probably see me as yes, Mrs. United States, 2021. But after a year of doctors and drugs, and I say drugs, prescription drugs. My husband is in law enforcement, so I have to say prescription. I don't have to, but I do. That changed it for me was in decades of diagnoses. I had dealt with chronic pain, unexplained weight gain, like we talked about, ADD, ADHD, thyroid, adrenal hormone issues, infertility, all of that stuff. But God truly took my mess, and he moved that big mountain in front of me that I didn't think I'd ever get over, and he turned it into my message, and from here he's turned it into my masterpiece. So I'm able to help people just like you truly get their health and body back holistically. So that's me. That's my story. Let me pull up my chat. And ADD, no way. Hey, Devin. Yes. Yes. Devin's my buddy. He also coaches with me as well in a private business coaching program that we do. And Devin makes fun of me because my attention deficit disorder is I no longer take medicine, but sometimes I get a little easily distracted. So, okay, reasons why your New Year's resolutions might not be working, and they probably aren't working, then that's probably why you're here, because they haven't worked in the past. So let's talk about this a little bit. So lack of specificity. I literally have tried to say this all morning. I can say it, but I can't say it today. So not being specific enough. So the problem is vague resolutions like, oh, I'm going to lose weight this year. I'm going to exercise more. I'm going to drink less coffee. I'm going to get my finances in order. Okay, that's a great goal, but let's set specific actionable goals, like lose 10 pounds by June or work out 3 times a week. Making them specific makes them stick. Other reasons why your New Year's resolutions don't work: unrealistic expectations. So setting overly ambitious goals. So make sure that you have a realistic approach. Set achievable and gradual milestones. So instead of being like, I am going to run a marathon, Boston Marathon, sign me up. I'm signing up. That's good if that's your goal. That's awesome. Also more power to you if you're a runner. I am not a runner. I can sprint, but distance is not my thing. So if that's your goal, I'm going to give you bonus points for that. But if that is your goal, don't start with the Boston Marathon immediately. Start with like a 5K race or just get a mile down first. So start and celebrate those wins. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. And then lack of planning. So the mistake is not creating a plan or strategy. So, okay, let's use our analogy. Okay, I want to run a marathon. Okay, great. And I don't want to do it immediately. So instead of I'm going to run a marathon next week, I'm going to run it in later this summer. Okay. So what's your plan in order to get there? So define steps to achieve the goal every step of the way. So when is that 5K going to be running? Devin says he's just running around in circles. Yes, I totally feel that too. Some days I do that and it's been like that this morning, but here we are. So achievable advice. So break down that goal into smaller, manageable tasks. Again, like the 5K, or maybe today you just start out by walking, whatever it may be, but make sure to break down those goals into smaller chunks. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Not that I recommend eating an elephant, but if you were going to do that, that's how you would do it. So another reason why your New Year's resolutions don't work, lack of accountability. So the challenge is lack of accountability leads to wavering commitment. So the solution to this is share your goal with friends or family or find an accountability partner, because accountability fosters motivation and commitment. And I'm going to say every time that I have set out to achieve a big goal, whether that be Mrs. United States or the fitness competitions that I was in, I always had a coach. Yes, I'm a personal trainer, group fitness instructor, integrative health practitioner. Yes, but I still need a coach. I still need that accountability. Devin over here, my buddy, he's my accountability buddy in business. And I'll be honest, I was like, I don't know about a webinar. Like Saturdays, I could totally sleep in. I don't know if I want to do a webinar, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to hold myself accountable to that goal because I shared it with other people. So that's one reason that accountability is so important. And for me personally, I don't know about you guys, but I have to put some skin in the game. I have to put my money where my mouth is in order to be accountable. So for me, I always hire a coach when I want to make sure that I don't fail. So when I invested, the time into being Mrs. United States and the effort, yes, I spent the money on a gown and swimsuit and all of that. But instead of spending my entire budget on the most beautiful gown or the best hair and makeup artist, I chose to spend my money and invest it in a coach to help me up level my skills with speaking. So for me, public speaking is a work in progress. We'll keep things positive, but because I had that coach that helped me and pushed me, and that I had to stay accountable to practice my speaking, to practice it's called a PPP, personal platform promise. So what I was going to do, what I've done previously for the community and what I will continue to do for the community, local, state, and nationwide, when crowned Mrs. United States, I had to practice that for weeks and months. So that's why that accountability coach serves so well, again, because I have skin in the game and I am invested. Um, yes, everybody needs me in their life, because I am going to be you guys that aren't here live with us, you guys that are just joining on Facebook, jump on and join the chat. The link is there below. We're having fun over here in the chat. So other reasons that your New Year's resolutions may not stick is a failure to adapt. So life happens, and life's going to happen. And one of my most favorite, I guess it's quotes. One of my most favorite quote sayings is, "It's not when you fall off the wagon, it's how quick you get back on," because, or the horse, or whatever, wagon, horse, whatever you want to say. Because life's going to happen. There's going to be unexpected events. There's going to be, um, family coming in town. There's going to be friends that need your help. There's going to be babies that are crying. There's going to be dogs that like to puke in the middle of the night. Where is she? There she is. That get you up in the middle of the night, that mess up your sleep schedule. There's going to be groceries that don't get delivered. You guys that follow me on social media have probably seen all of my issues with Walmart delivery. Leslie, I know you know what I'm talking about. So again, life's going to happen. So inflexibility and changing to circumstances or setbacks, doesn't work. Being too strict and rigid sets you up for failure. So adjust your goals as needed, learn from your failures, and embrace setbacks as learning opportunities. So yes, it's about progress, but it's also about the process. But it's not about perfection. It's learning through those bumps in the road because they're going to come. So maybe you learn that if your goal is to get healthier this year, of course we want to make that more specific, but let's say it's to lose 10 pounds by June, like we saw earlier in one of the examples. Let's say that it's a birthday party, and birthday party that you go to is pizza and cake and soda. Um and you have pizza and cake and soda and you feel horrible. Yeah, life's too short not to eat your own birthday cake. And, if it's grandma's, like my Nana's homemade cookies, I've talked about those before. I'm gonna make sure that I do leave a little wiggle room for those cookies, because they are special and a secret family recipe that I'm still trying to get. But when things like that happen, it's learning through that. So if I eat pizza and cake and ice cream and soda, I'm going to feel horrible. But what I learned through that process is, yes, have an off-plan meal. Yes, life's too short, but there's Dana. But also, um, maybe you skip the soda, maybe you skip the cake, maybe you just go for one slice of pizza. Maybe you don't eat the ice cream. We learn through that and we make it better every single time. This is also a great place for a coach to come in, like we talked about as well. Yes, Devin, I knew you would appreciate the pizza. Um, because a coach is going to help you kind of navigate through those roadblocks and barriers and speed bumps. And we talked about this year for the holiday season, maintain, don't gain, and ways to maintain instead of gaining, instead of trying to set yourself with those unrealistic goals. Like, I'm going to lose 20 pounds between Christmas and Thanksgiving. Or Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yeah, okay, that's a great goal, but it's going to be hard to do when you've got friends and family and you're traveling and all of that stuff. So coach is a great way to help you navigate those speed bumps. Okay, let's see what else. Other reasons why your New Year's resolutions probably aren't working, and that's why you're here. Lack of patience. So the problem is expecting instant results. Change takes time and consistency, and practice patience and celebrate the small victories along the way. So if you want to lose 10 pounds, like, yeah, we can do, functional medicine detoxes. We can do stuff to help you lose it quick, but expecting to lose 10 pounds a week every single week for the next 52 weeks, again, let's break it up. And if your goal is to lose 50 pounds, we're going to break it up in smaller goals, and we're going to be patient every step of the way and learn through that process and progress. And what I love to do as a coach is, instead of just looking at specific points in time, I like to look at overall arching trends. So maybe this week was a little rough. Maybe this week you didn't sleep great, which threw off your blood sugar. Maybe your stress level was high, which threw off your sleep, that threw off your blood sugar. So maybe you didn't lose the normal pound that you lose every week or something like that. But we're looking at that overall trend. What changed? And it's great to have an extra set of eyes on those problems, but also seeing patients that every week stuff can happen, and we need to be patient through that progress and process as well. And again, Rome wasn't built in a day, it wasn't destroyed in a day. One healthy meal, yes, that's great, but you're not going to lose weight just like from just one meal. Just like you're not going to gain, 5 pounds of fat from one unhealthy meal. It's overall big trends that we're tracking. So, other reasons your New Year's resolutions may have failed, is because of overwhelming goals. So taking on too much at once. I'm going to lose 100 pounds. Ooh, that's a lot. So focus on one or two goals at a time. Like, I'm going to lose 20 pounds in the next 3 months, or I'm going to lose a pound this week. Take it one step at a time. So incremental progress, prioritize and tackle goals sequentially. So once you reach that goal, once we have our big goals and break it up, then prioritize your goals. And again, by prioritizing your goals, keeping your goals in mind when you're at that birthday party and you're like, oh yeah, pizza and ice cream and cake and soda. Those all sound real good. But I have this goal of losing 2 pounds this week, a pound this week, whatever it may be. My goal is to lose 1 pound this week. If I eat the pizza and ice cream and I forget all the things I said, and cake and soda, probably not going to work. But what if I just maybe do one slice of pizza? Then that would still keep me on track for my goal. So prioritizing and tackling that goal sequentially. Okay, great. I did great. So next week, my next goal is another pound or whatever it may be. And weight loss isn't everyone's goal. But it just makes a really easy example. So we'll talk more about you and your specific goals here at the end. So, goals, New Year's resolutions. 43 people who make New Year's resolutions quit by the end of January. 23 people quit their resolution by the end of the first week. And 9% of Americans that make resolutions actually complete them. So, what are you going to do? Well, why your New Year's resolutions fail again, lack of specificity. I give up. Being specific, lack of being specific. I don't know why I can't say that today. I've literally struggled all day. But you guys that jumped in late, I was struggling with that earlier, and even before we jumped on. Unrealistic expectations, lack of planning, lack of accountability, as well as failure to adapt, lack of patience, and overwhelming goals. So, setting SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So, if I want to lose 50 pounds, then instead of just saying, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to say, I'm going to lose 50 pounds. Okay, so that's specific. It's also measurable. I can measure 50 pounds and I can see that it is achievable. That is, for me, that would be too much weight because I've already lost weight. But if I'm underweight, then trying to lose 50 pounds is not achievable. It's not achievable healthy, and it probably isn't achievable at all because my body's going to be like, yeah, no, that doesn't work. Our bodies aren't broken. They're truly designed to tell us something, and we just need to listen to them. But also, that goal needs to be relevant. If my goal is to admit, if my goal is to run a marathon, and then I'm probably not going to go focus on my swimming skills. If my goal is a marathon, I'm going to focus on those smaller, specific tasks related to what I want to do, and making sure that goal is relevant for where you want to go in life, your overarching goals, and time bound, making sure that you put a time on it. So instead of just saying, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose X amount of pounds by this date. Maybe it's budgeting. I'm going to save up $1,000 by the end of 2024. Whatever it may be, make sure that there is a time-bound goal. So make sure those goals are clear and well-defined. They answer what, why, and how. And they are time bound with a deadline for completion to hold you accountable. And again, with that accountability, this is a great place to have a coach. Whatever your goal is, I'm not your girl for any type of financial goals. Can I help? Yeah, but I'm not the best at it. If your goal is relationships, that's a great goal as well. But again, making sure that you have that accountability is super, super awesome. So why haven't maybe you've tried this stuff. I feel like most of us have heard about SMART goals. It's been, kind of a trending topic over the years. Maybe it's just me in the coaching bubble that I live in, but we've heard about a lot of this before. So why aren't your New Year's resolutions working for you if you're abiding by all of that? If you've got the I give up. If you're being specific, it's actually getting funny. If you're being specific, if you're, being time bound, if you're able to measure them, if you have accountability, why might not be working still, or even your goals? Why aren't your goals working? What's because you're just guessing, you're not actually testing. So again, if your goals are health, fitness, and mindset, that's where I come in. So of course, our actionable tips are: be specific, be realistic, have planning, have accountability, have adaptability, have patience, and prioritize. but stop taking advice from Google gurus. So, if you go onto Google right now and you Google, is coconut oil healthy? Um, Today I don't know what Google is going to say, but yesterday it probably said no, it wasn't. But the day before it said yes, it was. There's so much contradictory information. Yes, paleo is good. Yes, you should do keto, intermittent fasting all day. No, don't do that. No, don't do paleo. Don't do coconut oil. You should have avocado. No, don't do avocado. So who do you believe? Not the Google gurus. Make sure that what you are doing for your health and your body is specific to you. So, also stop making resolutions. Let's make this a lifestyle instead of, yeah, let's just sprint to the finish. I'm just going to lose weight and then I'm just going to go back to doing whatever I want. No, we want to make this a lifestyle. We want to set long-term goals and truly reward ourselves and our bodies and our health with taking care of them. Your body truly is a temple, and we want to make sure that we fill it up because I know all of you on here are pouring out to so many people. So again, reward yourself. You're not a dog. Food's not reward and punishment, but taking care of your health is a reward for you and all of those around you. That's why they say put on your mask first, fill up your cup first. So let's talk a little bit more about that. To arrive at where you want to go, you got to move your face out of the way. To arrive at where you want to go and do, you've got to think differently, take action steps towards your future, towards the future you, and reward yourself differently. Be consistent. So, this is, again, is where a coach comes in to be able to help you think differently, to be able to take action steps towards your future and help you map it out. Sometimes we need an analogy that I've heard is from one of my coaches, actually one of my pageant coaches, Alicia Darby. She's super awesome, but I think it was her dad said that you don't know that it was a pickle jar analogy. You don't, and I'm going to misquote it, but you don't know that you're a pickle if you're inside of the jar until somebody outside reads the label. So you don't know exactly what you are until somebody tells you what you are because you can't read the outside of your own label. And I like to think of it as an overarching GPS view. So, yes, as a coach, I'm able to see, or whoever you choose to coach you. Coach Devin, Coach Dana's on here. We've got a lot of great coaches. I know Leslie's a coach as well. So many great coaches on here, but we as coaches, we are able to see that GPS view. Sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees. You don't know when you're in the forest because you're in so many trees. So yes, we're able to see global positioning system where you are and help God's positioning system for your plan for your life, but also we're able to break it down and give you those turn by turn directions. So maybe you don't see the roadblock in the road or the wreck up ahead, but your coach is able to see that with that GPS view and help you navigate around those challenges. So yay for coaching. So let me move my head again. It's always in the way. So plan, prepare, implement, and take action. Make a plan in order to succeed. Prep to succeed. Plan for success. Plan and then work the plan. It takes planning in order to succeed. It takes preparation to see success, and success is a result of planning and implementing the plan. Planning plus consistently taking actions is what equals results. Success equals plan, prep, and implementation. Plan and prep plus implementation equals success. So if you want to fail, just wing it. I'm just gonna, lose weight. I'm gonna take care of my finances this year. Just gonna take care of my finances. I'm just not spend as much money. I'm gonna invest in my relationships. I'm gonna do that. And not have a plan. That's how you fail. So failure to plan equals failure to reach your goals. Failure to implement your plan equals failure to reach your dream goals. So no plan, no action steps, and no consistency equals staying stuck or staying where you are, which is where you don't want to be, which is why you're here. So make sure that you're setting those goals. So what I do as an integrative health practitioner, we've talked about the mindset side. This is the mindset side that we just went through of setting your goals. So I work basically it's three programs combined in one. I've got the diet, the nutrition, the health side, the exercise, and the mindset side. We've got to get that mindset piece right. So that's what we just talked about, setting those goals. But what I do as an integrative health practitioner is I combined all three of those. So we want to make this a lifestyle, 4-year lifestyle specifically. So what I do is I take functional medicine labs and we look at all of the health, fitness, and mindset pieces and make them specific to your specific toxicities and your specific deficiencies, as well as your specific lifestyle to make everything actionable and doable for you. So my job again is to eliminate toxicities, replace deficiencies to get your body back to a state of equilibrium. The body that is balanced at equilibrium isn't overweight or diseased or sick or whatever. So again, my job is to position your body to heal itself because God created our bodies to heal. They're not broken, they're just trying to tell us something. We just have to know how to listen. And again, for whatever your goal is, that's where a coach comes in to help you listen. So, what I do personally is I work through de-stressed protocol. So, D, diet, E, exercise, S, stress reduction, T, toxin removal, R, rest, E, wait, where was I? S, stress reduction, T, toxin removal, R, rest, E, emotional balance, S, supplementation. The last S is success mindset and spirituality. E, education, making sure that you know why. I want the why behind. I'm kind of a nerd. Wearing my nerd glasses. You guys probably see me a lot of time with my blue blocking nerd glasses on. I want the education. I want to know why. Most people that I work with have tried every I feel like they've tried every diet, every workout, and or every doctor to get results for their health, and they're not getting results. They've been brushed off by doctors, or they're not able to lose weight, or their blood work is fine. So they want to know why. Because again, Google's one day saying that coconut oil is good, the next day it's saying it's not. It's saying yes, intermittent fasting, no, don't. Um, and then D, delivery, making sure you have that accountability for actionable results. So that's what I do as a coach, and that's what a great coach does is again look at that overarching GPS view. So all of you coaches on here, you guys know that as well. So if you want to set up your 2024 if you want to set up your 2024 strategy, what I'm offering, like I said, we've got some giveaways that I will do later. But I am doing a free holistic health strategy session call. Normally, this is about a 45-minute call. So allow about 45 minutes because I want to break down everything and really get to know you better and your story so we can map out a plan together to help you get to those goals. And I want to talk about those goals. Normally $297 to work with me just for an hour. But today, since you guys are on this call, it's free. You can either shoot me a message or just go to my calendar link, www.calendly.com/Bria Sharon. So that is there for you. So to arrive at your dream goals, that won't happen by magic. It'll happen because you consistently show up for yourself and advance towards the new you. So again, not the old you, not the old you, but the new you. Oh, awesome, Shannon. That's awesome. Yeah, and what I've learned, yes, I'm an integrative health practitioner, and Shannon says she is as well. But we talk about the health side, but again, I was doing all of the right health things. I was doing I was eating right. I was exercising, but that mindset piece was what was missing for me. Yes, I had some toxicities and deficiencies that weren't seen, but I needed that success mindset and spirituality in there. For me, I couldn't have healed my body and gone on to be Mrs. United States and do all the things that I've been able to do. Without Jesus. So I always have to throw that in there. So let's go. If you're ready to set up your 2024 for success, let me know. I'm here for you. www.calendly.com/Bria Sharon. So this is one of my clients, Cass, and Cass says that, and do I have, if I have you guys' permission just to talk a little bit about testimonials, I want to talk about the benefit of coaching, and not even necessarily for me, just any coach, just to set up your New Year's for success. So if I have permission to do that, will you guys just give me a thumbs up in the chat? I just want to make sure that I have your permission just to talk about that. And yes, Jesus. Yes, I love that. Shannon says, I focus on spirituality and need to do more on the nurturing and holistic. Awesome. Yes. Well, I'm going to just talk about some results through, yes, my coaching, but just having a coach in general. Because again, I know we have a lot of great coaches on here, and whatever your goal is, I highly recommend coaching. So Cass said, Fitness Friday. Thank you, Bria, Sharon E-Step, integrative health practitioner. I've been struggling with my digestive system for several years, and then hormones declined. Struggle beyond words. And again, I know that struggle because again, my hormones were shot as well. So working out 6 to 7 days a week, my weight just wasn't where I wanted it to be. My energy levels were low, and I tried everything. I could lean down and then right back up. I stood in my closet and cried because I couldn't put my work pants over my knees. Time to get help for good for me. Then came Bria. Her approach and her individual care is nothing less than dynamic. If you're at the end of your rope, grab a helping hand. As of today, I am so excited to walk in my closet, and today I pulled out jeans from when I was dating my hubby, and they fit. Not only they were also comfortable. So she's a mom of 4. One set of twins, they're her twins, and a Grammy of 2. Here are her before and after photos. And she says, "Love you. Thank you for your program. Do it for you. Do it for today." I think I left out the before photos, but there's a photo of her family. Yeah, I think I did leave out the before photos, but there's the after photos. You can see how excited she is. Just taking care of her and investing in herself. Here's some other client testimonials. I won't read those, but just some thanks again for having coaching and somebody to listen. And I have something on my screen, and I thought it was on this presentation, but it's on my screen. Dana says, Bria Sharon E-Step's integrative approach in fitness coaching is real doable, doable, and results producing. She brings the how and twos. I bring the implementation. That winning combination has taken me to a reset on my overall health. So far, 31 pounds of weight loss. Her success tips and motivation have proven to be the edge I need to stay on point along my health journey. So awesome. So proud of you, Dana. And also what I'm giving you guys is just some simple steps like we talked about. I'll send this out later. I will send you guys the book that this is in the magazine. This is in once it's published, just some simple steps that I personally do to set up with my clients to set up their New Year's success. So thank you guys so much for joining, and let me see what's going on over here on Facebook. I need multiple screens. Devin, I know you do multiple screens and or multiple computers, and I think I need to do that. Oops, I just unmuted myself on Zoom. I can't read the comments because it unmutes me. Anyways, and then we're hearing like background noise. Anyways. So maybe one of these days I'll figure out how to do multiple screens. That's going to be my New Year's goal. So let's do some giveaways. For our first one, oh, thanks, Devin. Devin's my Facebook eyes. My mom needed to know the password. I don't think there's a password. I think you just go in there, Mom. I don't know. So for our first giveaway, let's give away, trying to help her. Thanks. Yeah, me and my mom. I'm not gonna say we're not bad at technology, just okay. So maybe slightly above average, but that's okay. Okay, so let's give away a beach waiver. And again, it's underneath my bed. I meant to grab it, but here's what it looks like. Right here, giving away this B3 beach waiver because I mean, Devin, you might want this for your super long hair, but I'm sure you know somebody that would want it. So you had to enter a meeting ID and password to get in. Huh. I didn't set it up without a password. See, technology. This is why I streamed it on Zoom, on Facebook Live as well. So, like I said, I'll send out the thing. Try password healthy. That's normally my normal password. So try that password. Anyways, okay. So giveaway. Let's see. Tell me go ahead and type in the chat what your big New Year's goal is. What is your New Year's goal this year? Your one big big goal. So go ahead and type that in the chat and let's give away a beach waiver. And you guys on Facebook, if you want to join in, try I don't know my own password. I really don't know. It should have taken you to the link on Zoom and should have sent you right over, but I apologize. I don't know. Devin, you didn't have to. That's so weird. Oh, I bet if you okay, I think if you register, you don't, and the Zoom will send you the link directly. And then if you try and click if you try and click from Facebook, because I sent that link, that's probably what's going on. So if you register, you don't have to, it'll send you the Zoom link, but then if you try and go from there, it'll go that. So yep, make sure you register. So sorry, I'm learning technology. Dana says, reach 40 more pounds off. Leslie says mindset. That's what came up for me. Yeah, I think it's because I think it's the way that you went in. I'll figure that out later. Shannon says to change my mindset and redirect any negativity into positive energy. I love, love, love that. Love that goal. Well, everybody's loving that goal over on. Awesome. We got more people coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Leslie says, show off. That's awesome. Shannon, that's awesome. Super proud of you. Everybody in the chat loves that. So you are getting a beach waiver. I will shoot you a message and connect with you, and we'll get you that beach waiver mailed out there as well. So let's do some more giveaways. Let's see here. Let's give away a cookbook. So this is my Holistic Health Amazon #1 bestseller, Clean Eating Cookbook. So this has a bunch of my favorite recipes in there. I think there's one recipe. Devin says, congratulations, Shannon, on the curly hair thing. I think it's actually really fun. So giving away a cookbook. Let's type in the chat for me. What's the first step you're going to do to reach your 2024 goal? And we'll give away this lovely cookbook. Hire you. Well, hey, that's a great one, Leslie. Dana says consistency. Awesome. I love it. And these are definitely great, great, great steps. Awesome. Well, write out a strategy plan. Yeah, that's good. Love it, love it, love it. Awesome. And move through each step. Yeah, absolutely. It's so hard to think big overarching 2024 goals for a year, but when you're able to really break it up, it makes it so much better. So I absolutely love that. Devin says suck up. Okay, well, I guess on that note, Leslie, if you're the suck up, you win the Holistic Health Clean Eating Cookbook. So we'll send you that. And last but not least, I want to give somebody a cup of coffee, a cup of love. Maybe it's decaf, maybe it's, I don't know, whatever. I will either Venmo you or PayPal you if you want to go to a local coffee shop, or if you love Starbucks delivery, I'll send you a little Starbucks gift card for a cup of coffee. So drop in the chat as one of our last giveaways. Shannon says, I'll curl your hair while you cook dinner. I love it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So drop in the chat. Drop in the chat your takeaway from today. And we'll give away a cup of coffee. Because who doesn't love coffee? You guys on Facebook? Because I know we were having trouble getting in. I want to make sure that I'm fair. And you guys on Facebook? Because I know we were having, I think that was mostly Devin, just trying to get everybody connected. Yeah, if you guys on Facebook want to jump into, no one on Facebook yet. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't announce that it was going to be on Facebook, but I need the support of, oh, she lives 2 doors. Oh, perfect. So you guys, okay, yeah, you guys can curl each other's hair and do the cooking as well. So I love that. Perfect. And guys, this cookbook I created for people who don't love to cook. So let me just go ahead and say that this is a cookbook that I created because I don't love to cook. I don't hate it, but I don't love it, but I wanted to eat healthy. So basically this was the stuff that I was doing because I didn't want to sacrifice taste, but I wanted it easy, and I wanted other people to like my food too, because like you don't want to go to a party or have people over and people be like, oh yeah, and like it'd be the one thing that you don't eat. So that's why I created this cookbook. Anywho, okay, perfect. So, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Awesome, Shannon. So what do we say? I took away the power of perseverance, and I want to hear you say that specific word again. Oh, stop it, Devin. I get specific. I can say it, like I can see it, but I can't say it. I don't know why. Specificity. Forget it. forget it. I give up. I give up. That's my goal, is to say the word being specific with the icity on the end. That's my goal for 2024. Stay tuned. So that's takeaway coaching with you since August 2023. Ooh, suck up. So make that cinnamon go down. LOL. Yeah, I love it. So, Devin, I'm gonna give you the cup of coffee because you probably don't want a curling iron. And Dana, I'm gonna give you one too because that was a great answer. So I'll connect with you guys and get you guys all of your giveaways. Again, thank you guys so much. Here for you, here to help you connect your goals. Would love to map out a plan. Again, I'll drop it in the chat one more time. Try getting a new word. Yeah, word hippo. I know, right? Like I can say it. You would think like, if I couldn't say it, I wouldn't have put in my own presentations. And I'm going to be able to say it as soon as we get off. Oh, well, I give up. But calendly.com/Priya Sharon, or just shoot me a message over on social media in order to get on the phone for a normally $279 strategy session. Totally for free. Just want to help you guys. So thank you guys so much for being on, and hope you guys have a wonderful 2024. If I can help you in any way, let me know. And like I promised before we go, does anybody have any health, fitness, whatever mindset questions that I can answer? Feel free just to unmute. I think I've got everybody muted. But if you have any specific questions, like I said, I'm here to answer. So let me know however I can help you guys. Oh, everybody might be frozen because nobody's moving. Feel free just to unmute if you have any questions, or feel free just to drop them in the chat like I promised. And again, I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody moving, so I think everybody's frozen, but I'll leave that offer open in the Facebook group if anybody has any questions. Thank you so much. No specific questions. Okay, good. We're not frozen. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much again for being here. You guys are awesome, and again, here to help if I can help in any way. Happy 2024. Have a great rest of your Saturday, and we will see you again soon. Big hugs. Bye, guys.